What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Snags it over the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Here comes the hurry up.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Fights off a defender. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Mississippi State going up-tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for him. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Welsh. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Coleman Hope. He's got his man across the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he's got some space. the 45-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Got it behind the line. It's Welch. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into... Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the Maulers on that offensive line.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Off the RPO, complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They take the lead with the 6.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's not...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Recovered by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Barges ahead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires complete on the slant. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. The screen, he can go. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for 6. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. play action on first down. He fires to the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Turns on the Jets. He's at, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Mississippi State right back to the line. Off play action. Man, oh man, that ball breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes a man miss. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run for it on third and short. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 43. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be...
There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. It's complete. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He wants to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. Slams ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Yellow Jackets backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Mississippi State going up tempo. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's first down from the 37-yard line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll find their way back